We're live. Hello. Good morning.
It's a little spicy around here today.
This morning is going to be a good one.
You want to kiss me right here?
Kiss. Mwah.
Ow, you bit me.
Ow. All right. Good morning. I'm Jason.
I'm Jackie.
And we are
The Flames.
Back for another edition of Keep the Flame Alive. Jackie says, I don't even know what we're talking about today. And our theme is protecting our marriage from outside influence.
Oh.
Like
puppies?
No. Like social media and,
Things.
Thanks.
We had a really rough night last night because Puppy wanted to get out and play at 3 a.m. It's her new hobby. And she got us a couple nights and she duped us. But we're smarter than that now. And we're not going to take that anymore.
It was brutal.
So she had to cry it out. And then it wasn't a false alarm. She peed in her bed. So we blew it. Being tough.
We're bad dog owners. We are bad dog owners.
We blew it last night. So I just wanted her to cuddle in our bed, and you said no.
I said no. She has to be crate trained. She has to stay in that crate. Yeah, she was up at 3:45, and I don't think I really went back to sleep. Anyway, we are so far off topic. We're late. Don't know if anybody's watching, but hope you guys are having a good day. Let's talk about our first question.
What does outside influence look like in a marriage today, and how do we recognize when something is starting to cross a line?
Well, outside influence to me is everything you see on social media, everything you see online, like how your marriage is supposed to be, or what you're supposed to do, or if you're not doing this. Like the headlines on social media sometimes are all five ways that you're heading to a silent divorce. I'm like, wow.
Do you ever click on those?
No.
How do you know then?
I don't click on those. I click on the ones that say, like that are positive, that like 5 ways to show your spouse you care about them.
Oh my gosh, you do.
I do.
That is
I look at things like that, but okay, maybe I have clicked on the other one, like just because I was curious, but like I don't really read into it too much. But anyway, that's what it means to me. The outside influence is basically what everybody else is telling us it should be, and I guess that's what we try not to do on this. Is we're not telling anybody how you should be or what you should do. We're just telling you what we do, and if it inspires you, cool. And if we're just purely entertainment for your morning, that's okay too, because we talk more about the dogs and the cats. And Sibel is watching. Hi, Sibel.
Hi, Sibel.
Good morning. I'm gonna have a chamber chat with Sibel because she's a new member.
Oh, she's gonna keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
Watch out.
It'll be good.
Okay, what about like outside influences? What about like hoes? Like
What?
What about these like
Where them hoes at?
Yeah, these like 50-somethings with their kitten heels that want to
Cougars?
Yeah, what about those kind of women? Well, actually, those wouldn't be cougars anymore because you're 50-something now too.
I literally have no time for any of that. Like I could never even entertain the thought of any outside influence. Like, go away, leave me alone.
You don't want another?
No.
Can't handle two?
No. I can barely handle the one I have. Just barely. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of outside influence, but that's what it meant for me. Yeah, like social media and stuff that you read online that tell you the way that it should be.
Yeah, and like you see just a glimpse. Like I love the pullbacks of people's lives, even just their house, like what your house is supposed to look like. Like you have this beautiful kitchen, and then they'll do a pullback and go, this is reality. They have all this junk in their house and they're cluttered and their life is a mess. Like you just never know what is happening behind closed doors with people.
People never see the other side of the camera here, that we've got cat food on our counter, which drives me crazy.
No, it's on but it's on a nice cat placemat, and it's always clean. It doesn't go on the counter.
Yeah.
But it is gross because it smells like
cat. Yeah. All right. I do the next one.
Oh.
Number 2. How do you navigate advice or opinions from family, friends, or social media without letting them interfere with your unity as a couple?
Navigate advice. You know what? I feel like after all these years, any kind of advice we're given, we both just say, that's a great perspective. Thank you. And we move on with our lives. Unless it's something really impactful, I don't really want your advice
I
on
mean,
pretty much anything. Not
pr-
you, but
on
some.
pretty much anything. No, I think, I mean, it's kind of like when if you would never take advice from someone that's not doing better than you. I, I
Right.
wouldn't, like if someone's telling me how to run my martial arts school and they have like a small rec center class and they don't have a full-time business, like I appreciate the perspective, but it's not, we're not on the same page. Like
Right.
we're not in the same place. I'm not going to take advice from that person likely. So when it comes to marriage and partnership, I don't think that I'm going to take advice from someone who clearly has a struggling marriage, or they don't have a relationship, or they just don't have the values that we share. Like, I mean, some people have a totally different type of marriage and they're super happy the way it is, but that's not how we are. So
What about like someone who just got a divorce and is like, take it from me, don't do this. This was my downfall. Do you ever think about that? Like,
that was like when we were having kids and everybody said, "Oh, just wait when this happens." And I'm like, "Oh God." You know, um
like they
I
were
don't
wishing bad on us is what it felt like.
well, I mean, yeah, when people are going through something bad, they kind of want to share it with everybody and they want everybody to feel the same way. Well, I shouldn't say everybody, I shouldn't generalize that, but I mean, like, often that's the case that like someone that's miserable wants everybody else around them to be miserable. So I really take it with a grain of salt. I look at people that have good marriages and people that have long lasting marriages, people that are respectful of each other, and I admire that, and I try to emulate some of that. So yeah, and on the flip side, people that are not, probably just gonna take that advice with a grain of salt and thanks and move on with my day.
Look behind us. It looks like we're in a tropical paradise.
We're on vacation.
We're totally on vacation. Oh my gosh.
We're always on vacation
And it's so
at our
windy,
house.
but we're not. We're just home. And actually, that's not even our tree. That's our backyard neighbor's tree from afar. But we look fancy. Look at
It's
that.
it's actually, and it's cut down quite a bit from what it was. That
Thank
that
God.
tree probably filled like the whole window behind us. All right, well, let's go to number 3.
Why is it so important to talk to each other before talking about each other, especially when challenges arise? Oh, I totally have this one.
Go ahead. If you
So
want to just jump on it.
I will just jump on it. I think it is always a red flag in a marriage when you've got a confidant. It doesn't even matter if it's opposite sex. Like if you've got to go to a confidant for advice and you can't go to your spouse, I feel like that's always a red flag. Now, is it good to have somebody in your corner that you can talk to and you need to chat? Yeah, of course, always.
Mhm.
But if it's because you cannot talk to your spouse, for me, I always see that as something that there's something bigger going on there.
Mhm. Um, I get a little worried sometimes too when anybody, um, anytime someone talks about someone else to me, I wonder what they say when I walk away. You
They
know what I
talk
mean?
about you.
Yeah, they talk about me. So I'm always a little bit concerned, because I feel like sometimes people want buy-in. Like, this is what so and so is doing. Isn't this terrible? And it's like, well, then I have to make a judgment, and I don't always know both sides of the story.
Yep.
And it's just, I don't know. It's really a hard thing to talk about someone else, but I mean, when it comes to us, like I am absolutely going to go to you for advice about you before I go to someone else, unless it's something about me. Like, so if I said, "Hey, I'm really struggling with this with me, how do I approach Jackie about telling her how I feel about that?" That might be something that I would talk to, a Daniel, or one of my really good friends that I really trust their advice. And I would say, like, I'm struggling with this and I don't know how to approach it. I think that's different than going and telling them, well, Jackie's doing this and this and this and this. Like, what do you
Right.
think I should do?
Right.
It's like, well, I mean, we could just talk about that. That's my opinion. So
Or if someone I'm always so cautious if somebody wants to share their feelings about something going on in my life. Like, there's one person here and there that will say, I noticed this is going on. Maybe you should talk about doing this. And it's like, you know, I'm not interested in that.
I mean, at the end of the day, the whole question is based around having trust with each other and having healthy communication on a regular basis. And we talk about this, all the time on our show, and we're just pretty open with each other about everything, even if it hurts, even if it's uncomfortable. Better for us to get it out in the open and talk to each other about it than go and talk to somebody else about it, because then now I come back to you with the conversation I wanted to have with a outside view
Right.
that's now tainted
Right.
somehow, some way, how I was already feeling.
Well, you did yell at my puppy this morning, and I want everyone to know that.
Yeah.
If you have any advice, let me know, because he yelled at my puppy today, and
I yelled at the cat and the dog at the same time, because you would think that one of them was killing each other.
How they play.
No, it's not how they play. Well, if anybody can hear them, they're playing right now. They're running, they're jumping, that's playing. But when one of them has the other by the neck and they're going, that's a bad sign. No, I won't do that noise again. So anyway, guys, give us your thoughts. If you're watching there, I know Sibel's watching. Thanks for your comment. What do you guys think about this topic? What do you guys think about some of these questions? Throw out your thoughts. So yeah, let's go to our next one. And before we do that, we did get a comment. Shout out. There we go. Word Before podcast.
Thank
Nathan
you.
Cook. Good to see you, bud. Hey, let us know if you have any questions or you have any thoughts on these topics, questions. Yeah, I'm a little off today. Okay.
Not a lot of sleep.
Not a lot of sleep. It's that dog. That damn dog.
Is that you?
That was me. Number 4.
Yeah.
Number next. How do comparison and curated online lives affect marriages, and what helps you stay grounded in your own reality?
Oh, well, that's hard because there's so much data out there now, right? Like everybody's got a reel online, and even not that, like even people who are just posting one snapshot of a picture, and you're like, oh, they took the day and they went to the beach. We didn't do that. We should have done that. Is something wrong with it? Like, you can really get in your head. Like, I fear for these parents who are just starting and they're going into moms groups and they're hearing things and the way it should be, and it's hard.
When you have no idea, like it's so funny. Sometimes people do take those pictures, right? They take the perfect picture, and then they take the next one of like what it really looked like before or after, and like you have no idea if there was like an argument. How many times have we taken pictures of the 4 of us, and like seconds before everybody was all smiles, like, stop doing that, and you're like, smile, and it's like it's not always perfect. But who was it? Was it Sean Whalen? Is that his name? That posted online a lot. He was someone that we followed quite a bit.
It's the Lions Not Sheep guy, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a good
But
one.
anyway,
Good example.
like, someone who, and this isn't a knock on him at all, but he would post about, how much he loved his wife and all these really
Make
great,
sure he dated her even if they're out of town. Like
really good
every
stuff.
Wednesday or
I really enjoyed reading his content. Well, it turns out they ended up getting divorced, and for whatever reason, I'm not judging that, but it's like, again, like you see all these great things from this person, and even that person, had his own challenges or demons or whatever went on or whatever happened. You see it all the time on social media. I love Robbie Beard posted yesterday. Everybody was posting the AI caricatures, right? Or at least, some of us were or whatever. And he posted one. He said, "This is fake book, right?" And it was just such a cool like depiction of him. I thought he was all ripped and had all this money and his Kid Rock in the back, but just the poking fun at fake book, and like it's not everything is as what you see.
Right.
All right. Now we got comments rolling in. There we go. Scott Mathis, you are watching. What's up, Scott? Hope you're having a good day. Looks like you had some fun in the snow again. As usual, you guys are always in the snow. That's cool.
He always has fun. He has a fun life. He has a fun
It's
family.
pretty much fun all the time.
He has fun.
He's a fun guy. Sibel loves Gucci.
Yeah.
Hi, Gucci.
I love
And
Sibel.
I love what you just said, Jackie. There are a lot of men and women who get into groups and feel like the odd sheep because everyone has it all together. And that's the bottom line, is like, nobody has it all together. And anybody that says they have it all together is full of shit. It's just like that just makes them feel better
Yeah.
to think that they've got it all together. But none of us have it figured out. Like, none of us, because every day, every interaction, that's what's kind of awesome, is that every day is a new day. I mean, it's just a new experience, and it's
Yeah. I mean, and it's okay to have flaws. I mean, you're not going to post your flaws necessarily on Facebook all the time, but
but I like it when people post like, I failed at this or I failed at that. My goal was to get here and I didn't do it.
yeah.
And that's like, to me, sometimes that's inspiring, because it's like, yeah, they failed, but they didn't give up. They showed their vulnerability, but they're pressing on and they're moving on, So I love seeing that. I try to post my progress, right? Whether it's positive, negative, whatever. And as Sibel says about relationship, it's so important to be authentic in your relationship. Yeah,
It is,
absolutely.
because the fake stuff reveals itself, right? Like, just like you let the negative energy in, and that reveals itself, right? That changes things. Transparency is the bridge to transformation. 100%. That's actually
Whoa.
no, that wasn't me. That was
That was good. Oh, okay. All right. I was gonna say, where did you come up with that? That was really
I
good.
just came up with that.
Transparency
That
is a bridge to
fantastic.
transformation. Love it. Love it. Love it. And Sibel says, your spouse knows your flaws and should be your safe
That's
space.
100%. And you, Sibel, know that as well as anyone else. It's just, you're my safe space always, right? Like your home base.
I try.
But you yelled at my puppy and I'm still mad at you.
You're never gonna let it go.
Not gonna let it go.
I yell at that dog all the time. All right, you want to do the
Yeah.
last one?
Yes. What intentional practices help you keep your marriage strong enough that outside noise doesn't get inside? Oh, intentional practices.
I mean, like, it sounds simple and kind of stupid, but like, when I see stuff, I don't, I take it as like, I take it at face value and just like kind of move on. I try not to get hung up on looking at someone else online and being like, oh, they got to do that, we should do that. Like, that left my mindset years ago. I was definitely guilty of that, though. I would see someone, they went on vacation. Oh, well, we got to go on vacation. If they're going out and doing this, oh, we got to go out and do that. He just bought her this ring. Well, he's a dummy. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That one's coming.
But yeah, like I try to just like, I try to tune it out sometimes, I guess. But I just don't buy everything. I think that maybe just comes with experience of life for us, because we've been through that phase, and now we're at a phase where, like, I think we really do enjoy the more simple times and just like literally just time together, and that's enough.
But if you want to get me a ring, like if that's calling to you,
I knew if I said it.
But yeah, going to mass and being strong in your faith. I mean, that. Oh, okay, she's got to be down.
Yep.
The pain, is important, right? I mean, that is.
Well, going to mass, like,
intentional.
Yeah, I mean, it's so grounding to go to mass and to listen and to really soak it in, to feel the Holy Spirit, just like all of it. Even if it isn't something we're going through, somehow it always just hits a point, especially when Father Steve does
He's the
the
best.
homily.
We're not going to say anything more about that, but he is fantastic.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh,
He's
I
really
love
good.
Monsignor too. So
Yes.
much love.
But I mean, it's grounding to go to mass, and it just kind of reminds you of how we want to live our life. I mean, there's been some times that I'm like, oh man, I feel like he's talking directly at me right now.
Right.
So yeah.
When we have our tradition, we will post our like a selfie on the way in, even then when we're running in, and I often post passages, and people have unfriended me for it and said it's too Jesus-y in my stories, which I think is super
I
weird.
posted Jelly Roll yesterday, and I told you, I said, as soon as I post this, I bet you I lose like a couple friends. And I didn't say anything, like nothing. I just said we all need a little more Jelly Roll at the Grammys, which the rest of it was trash.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. It was garbage. It was trash, but whatever.
But it
Anyway.
is true. If you struggle with comparison, you should uninstall your Facebook and your Instagram. Like it's that easy. We don't need, well, if you run a business, I think you need, I don't know. It's a tough one.
I hate
It's
to
such
say
a
it, but
trap.
I just sometimes I just don't look. I could never uninstall it because I use it for marketing for the school and connections with a lot of people. But the point I understand is like just disconnect from it for a second, but also choose to surround yourself with real and authentic couples. And I think that that's something that we've learned to do better over time. Is just choose the people we surround ourselves with. Yeah. And definitely there are ways around it. If you have a business, I have the Meta business, use that, get it. I like the interaction until it gets nasty. But yes, Sibel, I unfollow a lot of people too. I actually, for the first time last year was the first time that I started unfriending people. Like just because I did not want to see their negativity and their judgment and like and by the way, certain people had similar beliefs and values that I have, but they were so over the top and so disrespectful that I just couldn't even take it. So I will unfollow anybody that I just don't want to see the negativity.
Well, and some people don't deserve a window into your life, right? Like not even just
That's true.
unfollowing, but unfriending too sometimes is they don't need to be seeing you and judging you and talking about you and
Mm-hmm.
just unnecessary.
Well, it was oh man, two Joshes, Josh Smith and Josh Arsamont. They posted something yesterday. I'll see if I can pull it, but this like explains a lot about Facebook too, and just this discussion. What did it say? It said, no matter how nice your pictures are or how real your quotes are, some people will never hit the like button just because it's you. And it's like those people just need to go. Like if I have anybody in there, later, see ya. Sibel, it changes your algorithms and your feed. Yes, it does. Dana Abbott, what's up, man? How are you out in Arizona? Is it cold or hot right now? I don't know. Tracy says unfollow, unfriend just the other day. Yeah, it just, you know what? It's okay. It's all right.
It's okay. You don't need to have 5,000 friends.
Don't, you don't, I just happen to. And you know what? I find it so comical, by the way, too. It's comical that Facebook lists them as friends. They're not all your friends on social media. They're just not all your friends. They may be, you may associate with them. They may be acquaintances. But yeah, I kind of wish that Facebook would change that so that they weren't friends. It was something else. But and Sibel, quality over quantity, absolutely. I mean,
We learned that like in our 20s or 30s, right? Like
and keeping the inner circle small is
super
important.
tight.
All right.
1,000%.
Well, look at all those comments today. That was pretty cool. I'm so happy. Dana says it is 75 degrees. 75 degrees. Yeah.
That's what I hear.
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that.
It's like that here.
Tracy said they are followers. Yes, followers is definitely a better term than friend. Although like that sounds weird for me, like that people are following me. Now I feel like get creeped out a little bit. Social media is a window into your subconscious, so edit often. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, guys, we're a little bit over time today, but I'm glad that everybody joined in on the discussion. We were talking about protecting our marriage from outside influence. There's so much out there. There's so much out there. I guess the last thing that I would say is just be aware of who you surround yourself with and keep your inner circle tight and close. And there's no one in my life more important than just If it was just me and you on an island, like I'd be good. But and the puppy too. But it is nice to be surrounded by good friends and good people and people that support us as well.
100%.
Yeah.
38 years of marriage. Congratulations.
Nice, Dana. Nice. Very cool.
Tracy, you can be rude. It's okay.
I've seen your videos, Tracy. Some of them are rude, but I mean that in a funny way. I love it. Like every one of her posts just kind of starts like this. And I'm like, I like her.
I get to have some time with her soon. I'm very excited about that.
Nice.
Get to make
Nice,
that
nice,
stuff
nice.
to do. Great hearing from you, Sibel. We need to arrange coffee. I don't know where that is.
And we have to arrange our chamber chat. So I will text you, Sibel. And Dana's going to be a grandpa in October. A grandpa. I know what you're going to get your grandchild. A sword. That's what I think. You see, you remember Dana?
Yeah, but not bladed.
Maybe a padded one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gosh.
Look, even Marcus jumped in today. Marcus, what's up, dude? I hope your dog wins. Everybody go and vote for Marcus's dog so he wins $10,000.
Yeah, I did.
All right. Excellent. Okay, well, I think if we just keep talking, people are going to keep commenting.
Have a good Wednesday.
So we have to say, have a good Wednesday. We'll see you next week. We'll have a new topic. And yeah, be good to each other. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Mwah.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.